Hello friends. My name is Kim and you're watching All Things Kimberly. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to finally be doing this video. I've been trying to find the time to fit it in, get it recorded, do all the things, but we are going to do it today and we're going to do it together, so it might be a little bit messy. If you're interested in budgeting and cash stuffing, zero-based budgeting at that, and saving money, savings challenges, all those things, please consider subscribing, giving me a big thumbs up, and leaving me a comment. Okay, so we're gonna see how much I made my first month on Etsy. Let's get the dates out. Oh my goodness, this is so exciting. I know my first month was a little bit ago. It was in February, but I will get caught up. I want to do these, I don't know, monthly, weekly. I'm thinking of doing them when I do my Etsy shop update after I get caught up. I do that on Sundays. So, I don't know. Oh, this is the wrong tracker. See, I get to talking and I don't even pay attention to what I'm doing. All right, let me turn this back around. I've got it all wonky. You all know me. You know me. That's the way I am. Okay, this is my tracker. And if you see some marks on it, I started to do the whole thing at one video and then I changed my mind. You know how I am. And decided to do just the first month. So let me find that elusive calculator I'm always throwing everywhere. So for February 21st, that was my very first Etsy paycheck. And I was so excited. My hope when I started my Etsy shop was to make $100 a month. Yes, $100 a month. I was going to be thrilled to death. Well, my first week, my first check, I got $123.36. We're going to drop the 36 and the 08. Those are going into my change savings challenge. So $123, and then my second paycheck, $136. So we should have $259 here. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 5, 40, 5, 50, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, the very first thing, the 9 ones are going to my $1 bucks challenge. So we'll just set them over here to the side. This is how I've decided to do it. So I want to write down $2.59 here. You can see I've already written the 44 cents. And let me see, how do I want to do that? I want to write down yeah, this is just to keep up with the income. So I want to write the whole $2.59. That's what I made in February. Okay. And I'm thinking I should be getting a check this month from YouTube. I should have got one last month that I hadn't verified my checking account. So it didn't happen. Okay, we're dropping the $9 because that's automatically going to go toward my savings challenges. So we have $250 and 25% of that is $62.50 for taxes. Let's see what 250 times 20%. Let's do, this is 50. So it's right in the middle. So this time I think we're just going to put 20 in. Sometimes we might put 25, sometimes we might put 30, but this time we're going to put 20. So $20 is going toward my taxes for February. So that's our total so far in our tax money. Supplies, I was wanting about 25%. And that'll be about the same thing. Okay, I have done something wrong, haven't I? Let's see. 250 times 0.20. Oh, I have done something wrong, y'all. Hold on. This should have been more. I don't know what I'm doing. 250 times 0.25. $62.50. It should be $60. I don't know what I was thinking of putting 20 here. It's a good thing I had to check it again, right? So $60. 20, 40, and $60 in taxes. Whew. Uncle Sam really wants his fingers in my money. Okay. Oh, and I want to show y'all what I've done. I made these envelopes, and I want to put my receipts in these envelopes. I haven't done it yet because I'm thinking this size will be okay, but then I thought maybe I should make them a little bit bigger. But I'm going to try this size out. This is going to be for tax receipts, and it's in the tax folder. And when I get them full, I can move them over to the file cabinet. All right, supplies should be the same thing, around $60. We're going to put $60 in that. 20, 40, 50, and 60. And I'm just going to let this supply one roll for right now, and I will tell you why in just a minute. So for February, I'm going to add $60 for supplies. Okay, what is next? All things Kimberly, 50% is going to what? What have we got left? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 5, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30. We have 130. It's a little over 50%, but that's okay because this is important. So for right now, until we get it paid back, I'm going to be paying my retirement back. So we're adding $130 for February. Wait a minute, I want to move that down one. 130. Or now, wait a minute. I'm trying to think how I want to do this as we're on here. But what we need to do very first thing is see how much I took from my retirement. So balance, and it's a negative. It's going to be red, and it is, I didn't rewrite it, you guys, because let me tell you, it is a mess, but I got it written down, but it's a mess. Let me find it. You know how I love my trusty planner, but I forget where I wrote it initially. I think it's in the back of the February. Yes, look at this mess. See, I told you it was a mess. Okay, this was all in February. This is what I spent getting my Etsy store going. These notes over here is just things I came up with that I wanted to make. But the total was $1,201.98. That's for all of this, this, and this, plus laptop, it says. I think the laptop was about $300, give or take a few dollars. So we're going to drop the $198. We're going to call it $1,500. That's close enough. So we started February. This will be February. Minus $1,500 that we need to pay back. So you can see that 130 is not going very far to pay back my debt, but it is going a little ways. So minus 1,500 minus 130. No, wait a minute. 1,500 plus 130. No. We have a minus 1,500 plus 130 we're adding toward our debt. So that still leaves us owing minus 1,370. And that is our balance as of the end of February. It did take quite a bit more probably to get my Etsy shop going than I originally had thought. But I think it was because, and I had a lot of things already, you guys, but I wanted to have things on hand. I myself, when I order something, I am so anxious to get it. and I hate waiting. I get so excited for it to come. So I wanted to make sure I had plenty of stock, and I do still have plenty of stock. I had to buy the laptop because as soon as I started my Etsy shop, the laptop I've had for years, I mean, it was probably 4 or 5 years old, but it done me fine. It done me fine. It quit charging. So I went to get it repaired at the Geek Squad at Best Buy. And where it was such an old computer, they couldn't get parts for it, they said. But they referred me to a place called, I want to get it right, CPR repair, cell phone repair, CPR. It was called CPR. Yeah, cell phone repair, CPR. But they were able to order me a part for my original laptop, but it was going to take over a week for it to get in. Well, I was just trying to get my Etsy shop off the ground, and I didn't want to wait a week. So he said, run up to Best Buy. You can buy a laptop up there. They have a really great sale going on. So I went, I picked out like next to the cheapest laptop they had. He said, you can try this 14 days. And then if you don't like it, you bring it back. Because I got, you know, the cheap version. It doesn't do a lot or whatever. And I'm like, okay. So my thought in my head was, you know, I will use it for the week I need it and bring it back. Well, you all, it's a smaller laptop. Because mine is, like I said, it's a dinosaur. And it's big and it's heavy and bulky. This little laptop, hold on, I'll show it to you. It's probably dirty, but this little laptop, I could throw in my bag. I can throw it in my backpack. And when I do bus rides, it is so simple. So yes, I decided to keep the laptop. And now I have 2 laptops, but my original laptop, I went ahead and got it repaired. It's got all my photos and stuff like that on it. So it's just like a backup up. So now I have a backup laptop. But, you know, I got off track here. I purchased binders, papers, lamination, 3-ring binders, mini binders, all the things. If y'all want to, I don't care a bit. If you all want to zoom in, I got ink for the printers. I got tons of stuff from Hobby Lobby. The A5s, the minis, all of that was purchased pretty much in February. I have still been purchasing stuff as I find out what I need more of, but I believe that this Etsy shop, getting it off the ground, and I absolutely love it because I love the crafty side of it. So it is something I can carry forward and do in my retirement. I think I'm going to absolutely love it. And I have started making even more than I made the first 2 checks. So that was where I wanted to say that. But this category here, once this is paid off, then I can put this towards something else. That's the reason on this dashboard I just put question marks, because it will change. This one will change. The 50% and where it goes will change. It might go to travel, it might just go to savings challenge, it might go to debt, but right now it's going to pay back the retirement until that's paid. So I'm going to stick that back in there. You won't be seeing, you know, the Good Time Campground stuff, but I did want it in my own, or in this binder to keep up with it. But I won't be going over it in videos because that's my husband's company. I just have to keep up with the paperwork and stuff for him. I did make his envelopes. We'll show you that part for his receipts. So we've got his receipt envelopes ready to start. I've got the receipts in a little binder over here. Then I have our notes section, and then on the back it says some people want it to happen, some people wish it would happen, others make it happen. And that was by Michael Jordan and the Handmade by Kimberly Mags. If you all are interested in one of these binders, I can customize it for you. Just let me know. I may list it in the Etsy shop. Like, all of this can be customized. I can put your shop name. I've got mine as Etsy and YouTube because that's where my little side hustles are. But we can put whatever. So you can put the taxes, I think is really cute. I don't know if I would change that. The supplies, I don't know if I would change. Now I noticed, who was it? I want to say Kat. She had another another envelope that said equipment, or somebody did. I don't remember. It may not have been Kat. But to me, my equipment and supplies are all one thing. So, and I was thinking, the only thing I might do differently is I might separate these. Right now, I've got YouTube and Etsy together because I feel like they're kind of one and the same for me. But I may add a couple more envelopes and separate YouTube and Etsy. I'm not sure. Haven't gotten that far into it yet. But I forgot to put the money in there. I'm going to keep this money in here until I get enough to pay back my retirement, and then I will stick it all in there, maybe, or I don't know. I may take it out each month, but I think for now, I'm just gonna keep it in there until I get enough to stick it back over in retirement. With that phone call, I have forgotten exactly what I was talking about. But anyway, I appreciate you so much watching. Oh, I know what it was. In May, let's see, this is April. Yeah, in May, I'll decide. What do you all think? Would you like to see a weekly update with the Etsy shop update? That's what I'm thinking, because the paycheck comes out like on Monday or Tuesday. Now YouTube, I know will be monthly because they only come out monthly, and I'm looking for one. I'm watching for one to go in my bank account. I'm so excited. So I know YouTube will be a monthly one, and that's one of the reasons I'm thinking about separating the envelopes in here. But on the Etsy one, it comes out weekly. So I could do a weekly one on Etsy with the Etsy shop updates. So let me know what you think in the comments. As always, please consider subscribing, leaving me a big thumbs up and a comment. I love to chat, and as always, enjoy the journey. Bye-bye.